Hey guys, what is up? This is YoMeister238 and today I will be showing you how to build this tutorial right here. I hope you guys do like the video. Of course, I'll put the materials in just a second after this revolve happens real quick. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. It's a friendly, survival, cool blacksmith build and it took me a little bit to design, but it turned out really great. I hope you guys like this, and if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell so that you guys get notifications when I release some videos. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to go ahead and do is obviously get out our materials, which for this one, I think we use dark oak wood. So we're going to get some dark oak logs, we're going to get some spruce, if I can type, we're going to get some spruce planks along with also some spruce stairs. And now I will say in the beginning that this frame is very strange, but we're going to jump into it and we're going to try to do the best we can. All right, so we're going to start in the front left corner of the house and we're going to start with a 1x9 post. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up like that. Then we're going to place, and this is the front side of the house, keep that in mind. We're going to place one spruce planks here and then two upside down spruce stairs, then another spruce planks, and then another one of the 1x9 posts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up like that. Then we'll go around to actually the left side of the house right here, and we're going to put down one spruce planks. Then we're going to go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4 spruce stairs, one spruce plank, and another 1x9 post. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, these posts are a little bit tall, but this build is also a little bit tall itself. But it will end up looking nice in the end. You guys saw the little spin around, and that's why you clicked on this tutorial, obviously. So you guys enjoy it. Yeah. All right, so then we put one spruce plank here, and we put two spruce stairs upside down, kind of mirroring the front side like that. And then we'll put another 1x9 post real quick. So we add this up real quick. And then we're actually going to go ahead and skip 4 blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks over, and we're going to put another 1x9 post right here. We can go ahead, fly over, and do that on the other side as well. We'll skip 1, 2, 3, 4 over here, and put another 1x9 post. And this is going to start creating the little walkway where you can walk inside here and have your little crafting table and everything you saw in the beginning of the video. All right, so now we're actually going to go ahead and go over 2 blocks, and we're going to start here with our spruce planks. We're going to put one spruce planks here, and we're just going to start stacking up kind of like a staircase, because there is a staircase at the front of them. But I won't continue this because I want to make sure that these 2 spots meet in the right place. So instead, we'll hop over to the back and we'll put, get a dark oak log, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, not 9 this time, only 6 right there. Then we'll go 2 blocks over and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up like that. And you can see that the staircase is sort of beginning to be created. The next thing we'll do is we'll put some spruce planks going around right here. We might manipulate some of these later because I do add detailing in the end as always. What we can go ahead is we can fill this all the way up, and I believe it should be up to right there. So you want this level that I just filled in, you want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks tall like that. Eventually we'll put fence over this post right here. And then we'll actually go ahead and connect the bottom of this part right here. You'll see what I mean. So if we get our spruce planks, we'll go 1, 2, 3 blocks up. So I placed that actually in the wrong spot. So you want 1, 2, 3 up, and then we'll just go around like so, connecting these posts around here. This is going to be where the second story is, where you do most of your living and sorting and stuff. But yeah. So that is the foundation of the build, and then we're going to start adding more to the second layer of the house as long as building these archways as well. So we're going to go ahead and start on the next part of the build. And before I do start, I do want to say I did miss one post by accident. There's another post right here that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up like that. Sorry about that, guys. I will try not to do that in future videos, but I always typically do. All right, so now we're actually going to go ahead and move on to starting to build the second story. So if we go over here to the front, this is the front part right here. Make sure that the staircase is on this side. We'll add another layer of spruce planks on top, and then we'll form a kind of window shape. And then right here and between these 2 blocks, we'll have spruce stairs upside down like that. And we'll kind of repeat that on every single layer. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across, and then we'll go up like this. And then we'll have the upside down spruce stairs in the middle like that. We'll go ahead and do it over here. And you pretty much just do this around the entire house just to keep up with the same kind of pattern, the same kind of thing you want in the house. All right, and then we'll go right here. And right here, you do not want to actually go across on this layer. Make sure you stay aligned with the windowsill right here. So go 1, 2, 3, 4 across. And then we'll make the window shape on top of that like this. And we'll do that actually in the front as well. So we'll just kind of duplicate what we did right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the windowsill right here. If we bring all the way up and some upside down stairs. And don't put anything in this area yet. We will make a cool archway eventually. I don't really know how to do it at the time, but I will refresh myself and show you guys in just a bit. All right, so over here, we're actually gonna go ahead and start filling this wall in all the way up, except we're gonna have a window up here as well. Whoopsie. So if we go up to right here, the window is gonna be at that same height, just a 1x2 window this time. So we'll have this go all the way up and make sure all these windows are the same height. That's how you can check to make sure you're getting the right height with these windows right here. All right, then we'll go ahead and actually get some oak slabs and oak stairs out. So oak stairs right there, oak slabs. And we'll go ahead and start building the staircase so that you can start sort of start seeing it come together. So for the staircase, it's very simple. You just start filling in this area with the oak stairs like this, all the way up to this block right here. Once you get to this block, you'll put a 2x2 oak slabs right here, and this will be the entrance to your house eventually. What we can do right here is we can actually fill up this area all the way up to here, and we can actually break these 2 blocks because eventually, and put some upside down stairs here, because we're actually gonna put some doors here eventually. I won't do that right now, but this will be an entrance to where your mines will go, and I'll show you how that will work in just a second. But if we go up here, we got the staircase, and you can see the doorway is kind of starting to form. Right here, we'll put 2 spruce planks right there, and then 2 upside down spruce stairs so that we can get the doorway in right here. And that should be just about everything with this part of the build. We'll next move on to how to do the roof, which the roof is very, very simple. And then we'll start doing more finer details, like making this pop out a little bit, adding some decals, and making the archway and the fences and everything like that. But yeah, we'll do the roof part next. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the roof, which again, I said is so simple. Go ahead and get out stone slab. For the time being, it will just be completely stone slab, but we will change that up a little bit later when we start doing the decal. Also make sure to get your spruce slabs out as well. And this part is so simple. You just get the stone slabs, ring it around the entire top of the roof right here. So just like this. And then you'll also fill in the bottom layer, which I'll show you in just a sec. You'll fill in this layer right here with just a bunch of spruce slabs like this. And you'll just fill all this in right here. I'm not gonna bore you and fill it all the way in. You guys know how to do that part. But I will actually jump down to this layer right here. And for this floor, it's gonna be a little bit different from that ceiling. We're just gonna use spruce planks instead of spruce slabs. And on this layer, we're gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th block is where you're gonna just fill in this whole area. And right here, I will fill this in all the way in just for the, so I can show you how to make the arches as well. Actually, I'll fill it into this part. Make sure to fill it in all the way completely across like that. All right, but that's how you do the first floor and the second floor roof. Just make sure to fill all of that completely in. But for the archways are a little bit complicated. So we'll get our spruce stairs out again, and we'll put 1 spruce stair here like this, both upside down on either side like that. So have 1 here and 1 here, and that's gonna be 1, 2, 3 on the 4th block up. And then we'll put 2 upside down spruce stairs right here and fill this part in with a block to get this kind of arch looking shape. I did that a little quick, so I'll fly over here and do it again. So a block in either corner with the spruce planks, then we want 1 upside down spruce stair like that, 1 upside down spruce stair like that, and then 2 in the middle right there like so. And that's how you get the cool arch shape. Another thing I'm gonna add real quick, if we get our dark oak fence out that you guys should have collected from the materials list, we'll put 1, 2, 3 dark oak fence right there, and then 1, 2 right there as well to create that little balcony so that you don't end up falling off your staircase. All right, so the next thing I'll show is how to build the chimney and some other pieces of the house, like the railing that goes underneath, and then we'll start getting into the more decaling and details like that. So now that we got all of this actually filled on the roof and everything filled in right there and all of that, let's actually go ahead and hop onto the chimney, which if you get your stone blocks out, get some stone blocks, some stone slabs as well, and then we'll also want, where is it? We can use, actually we're gonna use andesite walls. So let me look that up real quick, or andesite. I always say andesite for some reason. All right, so for the chimney place, we'll get our stone blocks out, and if you see the post right here, this is on the back side of the house, by the way, too. If you see this back post right here, we're actually gonna go 1 block over, and then place the block for the chimney right there. So again, 1 block over for the post, and we place the chimney block right there. And then we'll just go 2, 3 up. So we'll make this 1, 2, 3 high, and then we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, creating this kind of cross shape. And on top of each of those, we'll also put a stone slab as well. So it'll be 3 blocks with a stone slab on top. And then we'll put the walls on each corner of the fireplace. And then as always, we'll get the campfire as well, which, you know, I'll actually put the campfire in the very end because the campfire is very noisy in the videos and I don't want that right now. All right, so if we go down here though, let's go ahead and remove some of the stone stuff that we have. We can go ahead and get our dark oak fence and start working on this area that goes underneath the house. So if we go into here, this is where in the video you saw like a little blacksmithing station and everything. So what we'll do is we'll get our dark oak fence, And we'll just start layering underneath around this area right here, as you can see I'm doing, just all the way across on these 3 edges of the house. Right here, we'll also put some dark oak fence. We'll put one there, and one there, and one there. That way we get this illusion that there's like a little hallway going through the house leading into your blacksmithing station over here. And then you also have this over here, which will eventually be a mining station. I'll show you guys how to build that soon. Let's also not forget though, if we get our stone slabs back out real quick, we do want to put stone slabs on each of these little posts right here. Obviously not this one, but this one as well. So like that. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 4 little stair corners. And then we got this post right here on the top right corner, like that. And then the last thing we'll do before we start doing all the decaling, like I've been mentioning in the past few parts, is we'll get our black stained glass pane out. If you guys want to use some sort of other just like regular glass pane or whatever, it works, but I do like the black stain because it makes the build look a little bit more like destructed and just ruined, and that's kind of the feel we're going for in this house. All right, so if we get our black stained pane glass though, we just want to actually fill in every single little hole, which is super, super easy. If you guys do want to do the door real quick too, if that's bugging you at all, you can just get a spruce door out, because I think I use spruce doors in all of this part of the build. But yeah, we'll just, and I got rid of my black stained glass there. All pressing all the wrong buttons today. But yeah, we just fill all these in real quick, and I'll just do this right here. And then we'll begin to start working on the decaling, which is where we might actually remove some blocks. I do want to apologize about that too, because that does make some of my block counts not the most accurate, because I do it afterwards. But yeah, so now we'll go ahead and start working on all the decaling. For all the decaling, what I did, and I did forget this real quick, so don't forget this. If we get our stone slab real quick, just place it all over these little walls right here. Sorry for forgetting that, and I also did forget one more thing too, which I'll show you how to do actually when we start building the floor section, but yeah. So for the decaling, what we're going to want to go ahead is we're going to use mostly spruce stairs, and then we'll get some andesite, not andesite like I said earlier, we'll get some andesite slabs and stairs as well. All right, so to make it decal, to make it look like it's actually ruined, because right now it actually looks kind of nice. It doesn't look too roughed up. But what we're going to do is we're going to place these stairs backwards like this in certain places, and just kind of around the base. You're going to kind of make it look a little bit broken down so that we kind of get this nice broken feel. Maybe we can put another block right there. And again, this is mostly up to you. You just want it to make it feel right for you. So however it works, you can do every single block the way I'm doing it if you like. That's why I'm showing you what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of really just placing every once in a while, not too much, because you don't want it to look too broken down, and you don't want it to look like there's too much try hard texture kind of thing going on. But yeah, we'll just place it around the base, give it a bit more texture, make it look nice and broken down, because again, this is like I think this is kind of like a blacksmithing build. I don't know if I'm going to title the actual name of this video yet. You guys will know, because obviously you're watching the video right now, but I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe we can place a block right there, and you can see we kind of get this broken down kind of feel now, and the stone also looks really too nice. Maybe one more right there just for a bit more texture, and one more block there. I'll probably texture it up a bit more too with you guys not seeing, just to get it looking perfect. But we'll also get andesite slabs, and we'll add that around the base as well. So you'll break some of these stone slabs over here and just start making, placing these andesite blocks down. And it kind of gives it more of a rustic looking, kind of like, it looks like it's broken down a little bit. It's a little roughed up, just it's been a hard life for this house, I guess you could say. And we'll add this all around everywhere. We'll add it to these parts right here over here as well. And we can add just some blocks. You just want to get it looking right. Just when you have the right feel of it, you'll know, because you'll look at that and you'll be like, oh, that looks good. That looks like it fits. And then we'll actually do the same thing with the chimney over here. We'll add some blocks right here that are actually andesite. So maybe we can break those 2 blocks down there, and put a slab there and a block there. There you go. So that chimney looks a little bit more broken down now. And now we'll actually go ahead and do the floor and the terrain. So the first thing I'm going to do is, because I do make it look like there's a foundation under the house, we just want to break these blocks underneath the glass blocks and put cobblestone right there. That's simply all you want to do for the foundation underneath this part of the build. And again, I have this glass texture so that you can actually see underneath, see what it looks like. But when you're in the actual world, you won't see that block underneath, because you have grass blocks right next to it. All right, so there's that though. So we got the cobblestone down. And now for the majority of your floor, I think you want to use stone when filling this all in. So go ahead and start breaking all this area right here and filling this all in. And then we're going to get a kind of like rustic, cool texture looking floor, you know, like a blacksmith floor. Just imagine what a blacksmith would work in, and that's what we're going to build pretty much. All right, so if we get the stone out, we can get some andesite blocks back. So some of those, maybe we want some cobble every once in a while, and gravel as well. You just want to make these things a little bit different. They're all gray blocks, so they all work really well together, and you don't want to put too much cobble. Too much cobble makes the floor look disgusting. Trust me, I've done this in the past, and it looks good if you just have a little bit of cobblestone. I think even that was too much. You put some gravel around the space as well on the floors and stuff. and that looks a lot nicer. You see how you get this kind of nice looking texture going on. Maybe there's too much stone right now. I'll fiddle with this a little bit later to make it look perfect. Then we'll also get our grass paths. For you guys, if you're doing this in survival, you'll simply just use the shovel and maneuver the grass so that it looks nice. So we'll just have a nice little grass path going through. You don't want it to be completely connected because in real life, no path looks like just a solid pathway, you know, unless you have like trucks driving over it and stuff. So we'll have this kind of texture right here. On this side, we'll start again with the gravel and whatnot and start filling this in. And we'll also fill in the floor over here with this kind of texture that we've done over here. And then on, which I'll actually just go ahead and do real quick. I'll fill it all in with andesite for the time being, and then we'll texture it up a tiny bit. For this part, we will eventually fill in this area over here, so you don't really need to texture that too much. We'll put some gravel blocks down around, and I'm gonna grab some stone real quick just because we are missing some stone over here, which stone does look nice in these floors as well. Maybe a few stone blocks over here like that. All right, now we're gonna get coarse dirt because you do not want this dirt to regrow, especially if you're in a biome where there's a lot of grass and everything. And for the coarse dirt, it's pretty it's pretty simple. You just want to layer every once in a while around the actual outer edges of the build, kind of like this. You don't want to put too much, but you also do want to put enough that you get the feel that this house is like sitting on an abandoned wasteland, like it's been sitting here for a very long time, just uncared for. But yeah, you do want to wrap this around most of the base. I do put this under most of the fence posts as well, as you can see, and then I have just a little bit around this corner. Not, again, don't go crazy with the coarse dirt, but add some in so that you get that texture, you get that little bit of feel. When you have grass blocks surrounding it too, it will make it look like you don't need that many as well. But so now we got the path going, and I might break a few blocks and again finagle with it and just make it look really, really nice so I get the best texture out of it possible. And that's what you guys should do too. You should never just wing a build. You should totally go around and texture it. All right, and the last thing we'll do for texturizing is we'll get our spruce leaves out, and we'll put some spruce leaves, like some little overgrowth going around. I've done this in a lot of my builds, and you guys know this technique for sure at this point. But you just want some growth going around the corners, not too much around these corners right here, because we'll add a little bit more on the staircase, but just like that, just a little bit, just to show that it's overgrown and it's starting to break down. And then right here, I put a lot of spruce leaves because this is kind of a bland texture over here. So if you put these spruce leaves kind of going up like this, you get, and you do want to add a bit more here. Maybe you could add some more around this corner as well. It just depends on what you guys fancy. I think right here, this is enough growth right here. I might have it spread out a bit more. But yeah, you just want to mess with the textures until they look correct. I might replace some of these blocks and make them look a little bit better. But after that, we'll go into building the final wall in the middle and the final way to get up to the top of the building as well. And then we'll go into the decorations of the build. And that will be it for this. Before we go ahead and actually do the decoration blocks, I did forget to say that there's one more thing, a couple more things actually that you got to texture. So get your stairs back out and actually get some spruce slabs out as well. Because if I can grab it right there, there we go. Because what I want to do, this ceiling right here, it looks so bland by itself. So what we can do, since this is the first floor of the building that you'll actually be walking on and everything, we can use these slabs and place slabs in different locations to make the roof kind of look like it's falling apart. That way it gives the old feel that we're going with this blacksmithing joint. You see, we just add some texture around this area over here. And there was a couple of things I wanted to say too that I forgot to mention as I discovered building later on. So, but yeah, get this texture just looking nice, just kind of around the house until you get it looking like you want it to. Another thing I did want to say though was that do not place the stairs and everything like that. Don't place them by the windows, because then the windows will go inwards like this and that looks hideous. Do not do that, because that just makes the build look so terrible. But yeah, so do texturize this bottom part right here, and then I also did forget to also texture this kind of wall over here. Eventually, I think with the decorations, I'll show you what I did. We kind of like went inwards with this part. You'll see how I did that though and how that looks. But there's that part. And now we'll just build the very final part before we go into the decorations, which is the wall. The wall is very, very simple. You just want to fill all in this area with spruce planks. So go ahead and do that. We'll put the slabs on top, of course, like this right here, filling in the wall completely. And the one door that we have will actually be aligned with this 2 block wide right here. So if you go in this way, the door would be right here. We'll get the door out and we'll place it right here on this section. Make sure to place it right here too and not inwards like this way, because this looks a lot better when you're actually doing the build. Then once you go inside, we'll add a stair right here, if I get my spruce stairs out real quick, on top of the door like that. And that's how you build the wall right there. So just all the way across, you have it aligned with this block right here, and you have the door with the little frame underneath like that. And now we'll do the last thing. I'll transport to my other world, or teleport to my other world, I guess, and then I'll show you the decorations I did for all of this and how it should look in the very end. So now we have teleported to my building world, as you guys can see around, and I will show all the decorations I did inside as well as the lighting to keep this mostly mob proof, mostly because mobs can still kind of walk into this house easily. That's the one flaw with this design, but yeah, you know, we'll just roll with it. All right, so when you walk in here, obviously I got a torch placed here on this post, here on this post, and I got one torch placed here on this post. And if you put all the fireplace where it's supposed to be as well, this area should be mob proof for you guys in survival. So I'll walk over here. Over here, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 furnaces. I put 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 2 on top right there. Next to that, I put a blast furnace with a composter right there so you guys can get bone meal in the beginning. Now we got a cauldron full of water. I'm not sure what you would do for that, but that's mostly kind of design purpose. Over here we got an anvil and a little bit of a smoker so that if you guys need to cook some fast food, you can. Over here I got some chains hanging down, which is just iron bars hanging from the roof miscellaneously. So that kind of looks like, you know, this blacksmith is at work all the time and he's working on his job and everything because he enjoys his job. All right, now we got the fireplace over here, which is a mixture of stone and andesite block, but andesite walls right here. The fireplace is super simple. You just put one block here, here, then we got one full block on either side with a fireplace underneath. On top of that, I put a chimney just going up to the ceiling, and then on either side of this block right here, on either block, we just put the andesite wall. Now over here, I did dig a little bit into this area so that we could fit in a crafting table and a stone cutter as well as a grindstone right there. Now I did just break these 4 blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I broke 5 blocks and then place these crafting tables here so that you can use them. And this will be your workstation. You know, everything is very close together, which is super nice. You always want to keep this kind of area where you do most of your working together so that you don't have to run all over the place. Now inside over here, this is actually what I did with the mine. So I didn't build it too big because obviously this world, when I created it, the super flat world, is only 3 blocks thick. But what I did is I just covered the floor. I broke 2 blocks, or I broke 2 tunnels on either side. Right here we have the bubbles pushing you up with the sill sand, and over here we have the magma block pulling you down. And on either side I put an item frame telling which direction the tunnels go up with cobblestone stairs. That's how I use this right here, and then I just pointed the cobblestone stair down and up. And this is how you would get down into your mine and get up from it as well, so that you wouldn't have to have one of those huge staircases or whatever going through your entire base. So that's that part right there done. We did put some spruce doors in it as well, and we filled in this wall right here with spruce planks. If you want, you can also fill in the ceiling so that looks a little bit nicer too. I just thought of that. It actually kind of looks nice. All right, sweet. Now if we walk over, so that's all the decorations for this part. And remember the torch placements again, because those are crucial. If you're building this the same way, those are crucial to keep this mob-proof, mob-safe. Now, if we walk over here and go up the stairs to the next part of the building, we'll walk inside, and you guys can see it is totally jam-packed, cluttered, but it also looks amazing. So we got an anvil right here next to the door that we placed the wall. We got some barrels on top, so 1, 2, 3, 4 barrels. Then we got a barrel placed right there. And on top of each of the barrels, I filled in this gap with spruce slab, because if you don't, that's what it will look like, and it just does not look nice. So I filled all that in, and then on the back wall, I put some chests where you can keep a lot of your loot and stuff. So I put some chests on all the back wall filling up here. I put another barrel right here so you can store a bit more stuff. On the floor, I put some brown carpet, making it kind of look like an animal skin. The carpet's not crucial to keep the house completely mob-proof, but it does look nice. It adds a little bit of texture. Then over here, on the, not the first block of the wall, but the one right next to it, we have a ladder going up to the roof, and I built the trapdoor specifically in this direction so that you can just climb out. That's a new feature on Minecraft, I think. But yeah, so then you can get onto the roof, which I didn't add a lot of detail to the roof. Actually, I added none other than the fireplace. Don't forget to put the fireplace in too, by the way. I forgot to do that in the last part of the video. But I didn't put too much detail just because I really didn't know what to do. I guess you could use this as like a bow and arrow place for shooting mobs, or if like say there's a creeper at your front door, you can just come up here and get off your roof pretty easily, or maybe kill the creeper from above right here because you'd have to go up the staircase. That'd be that'd be kind of funny actually, watching a little creeper go up the staircase and start staring at you through your window. But yeah, that is that part done. You could add some string onto the roof. Right now the roof is completely not mob proof, and when I added the string it just didn't look that nice, but that's probably what you guys will end up doing. Maybe you can add some torches around the ceiling. I'm not totally sure on that part. But let's go back down into this room right here, into your main building. And oh, this torch placement is very crucial because it lights up the whole inside, as well as lighting out up this side of the block right here. You can see, according to my F3 stats, that the blocks are all above 7, which is really nice. And then you don't have to worry about that because it's a bottom slab. So yeah, do make sure to place the torch right there because that does keep the patio nice and safe. If you didn't, you could put a torch right here on the outside of the door, but that doesn't look that nice. Now, if we go into this bedroom over here, I did place some more of this brown carpet over here. I put my 2 famous purple beds that I absolutely love using because I don't know, that just happened one day as a joke. I called it my Thanos bed, and ever since then I use them now. And we got some item frames full of the blacksmith's weapons that he's crafted. He's very proud of this gold pickaxe and iron sword. He used the iron sword to actually slay the wither boss, so that's why he's very proud of that. And then the golden pickaxe, I'm not sure why he's proud of that. I don't know why anyone would use a golden pickaxe except for decorations. Okay, so over here though, we got some shelves just going all the way to the top, and I use slabs as a top part. That's a simple, very simple design I've shown you guys many times before. You just use trapdoors and stack them on top of each other. Over here we got a crafting table with the brown carpet going around this edge right here. We got an armor stand, one block to the left, with some iron chain armor sitting on that. Then we got an ender chest, because those are very helpful if you're playing in a multiplayer survival world, as well as we got another chest right here where you could keep more of your crucial, more important items that you use all the time. And then torch placement, again, as always, is crucial. We got a torch here on this side, and this side, and that should cover all of that right there. And that actually is about it. That sums it up for this video, guys. I hope you guys really did like and enjoy. If you did, if you want to see more tutorials like this, more smaller builds where you just do this kind of cool house instead of the larger builds I've done like that where it takes a couple parts to do, tell me below. And if you guys want to see a really, really huge, you know, like 30 tutorial thing, if you want, just comment below and I'll work on that. I'll work on something cool and huge. But I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoy playing Minecraft. Hopefully, this never gets boring for you, because it will never get boring for me. But that is it, guys. You guys have a great weekend.